Alright, check this out. McDonald's isn't just a fast food company. It's a straight-up real estate empire. Yeah, you heard that right. Those golden arches you see on every corner, they're basically flags marking one of the smartest business plays in modern history. You think they're making money off Big Macs and fries? Nah. The real money's in the dirt beneath those restaurants. So here's the deal. Back in the 1950s, McDonald's was just a small burger joint run by the McDonald brothers. Burgers, fries, shakes, nothing fancy, just good fast food. Then comes Ray Kroc, this milkshake machine salesman. The dude rolls up, sees their operation, and instantly knows it's something special. He's like, this thing could be huge. But here's where it gets wild. Kroc didn't just want to sell burgers, he wanted to build a system. He starts franchising the concept across the U.S., McDonald's popping up everywhere. But the problem? Franchises are a headache. You've got franchisees doing their own thing, food quality dipping, inconsistent branding. It was chaos. Kroc needed control, and that's when a light bulb moment hit. Kroc realized the key wasn't selling burgers, it was owning the land those burgers were being cooked on. So he sets up a new company, the Franchise Realty Corporation. Its job? Buy the land, lease it to franchise owners, and charge rent. Simple, right? But genius. Now, every time someone wants to open a McDonald's, they don't just buy the name. They gotta lease the land from McDonald's. That means whether the fries are hot or cold, whether sales are up or down, McDonald's gets paid. Rent is due every single month, rain or shine. Think about that for a second. Even if a McDonald's location struggles, corporate still gets its check. And if a location blows up, cool, that's just more rent coming in. The franchisee does the hard work running the store, McDonald's just collects the bag. And over time, something magical happens. The land, that boring dirt no one cared about, starts skyrocketing in value. Cities grow, traffic increases, neighborhoods develop, and boom, those McDonald's lots become prime real estate. What started as burger joints turns into a real estate portfolio worth billions. By the 1970s, McDonald's wasn't just a fast food chain anymore. It was one of the largest landowners in the world. Every new restaurant was another asset added to the portfolio. Every franchisee became both a tenant and a business partner. The company could literally predict its income for years because rent doesn't fluctuate like burger sales. Here's another slick move. McDonald's didn't have to spend crazy money expanding. The franchisees paid to build and run the stores. McDonald's just had to buy the land, lease it out, and maintain control. It's like they were running a real estate business disguised as a burger brand. And Ray Kroc, man, he was obsessed. The guy once said, "We're not in a hamburger business. We're in the real estate business." That's not just talk. That's the whole strategy laid out plain and simple. Let's break it down with numbers. Today, McDonald's owns around 45,000 locations worldwide. About 90% of them are franchised. Franchisees pay not only a cut of their sales, but also rent. And that rent is where McDonald's makes its biggest profit margins. Food costs? Labor costs? Inflation? Doesn't matter much. The rent keeps flowing. Even during economic downturns, when people cut back on dining out, McDonald's barely flinches because no matter what's happening, people still pay rent and people still buy cheap comfort food. So while other businesses panic, McDonald's sits on a mountain of real estate wealth, cashing checks every month. You can literally think of McDonald's as a global landlord. It owns or controls some of the most valuable corners and intersections on Earth. Times Square, Champs-Élysées, Tokyo, you name it. These are locations every brand dreams of, and McDonald's has them locked down. But the genius doesn't stop there. That real estate power gives McDonald's massive leverage. When they negotiate with suppliers or build new stores, they can play hardball. Banks line up to lend them money because they've got rock-solid assets. Franchisees line up to get a piece because the brand's proven to print money. It's the ultimate loop. Rent, reinvest, repeat. Now let's talk mindset. While most restaurant chains chase trends, fancy menus, new gimmicks, McDonald's sticks to its real estate play. They focus on location, consistency, and control. Every time they open a new spot, it's like planting a financial seed that keeps growing. And this model inspired a ton of other companies too. too. Think about it. Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, even 7-Eleven all studied McDonald's blueprint. They realized if you control the land, you control the business. Ray Kroc didn't invent franchising, but he mastered it. He turned what was a messy business model into a clean, scalable system that turned McDonald's into a global force. And that's why when you see those golden arches, you're not just looking at a fast food spot. You're looking at a piece of a massive real estate portfolio. But let's not sugarcoat it. There were controversies too. The McDonald brothers, the original founders, ended up getting pushed out. Kroc bought them out for $2.7 million. Sounds like a lot, but considering McDonald's is now worth over $200 billion, they definitely got the short end of the stick. Business is business, and Kroc was ruthless about building his empire. And while McDonald's became a symbol of American capitalism, its strategy reshaped how companies think about value. People realized a company's true power doesn't always come from what it sells. It comes from what it owns. Fast forward to today, McDonald's still plays the same game. They're constantly analyzing traffic data, neighborhood growth, and real estate potential. They don't just ask, can we sell burgers here? They ask, will this land be worth more in 10 years? That's long-term thinking. That's billionaire-level vision. And here's the wildest part. McDonald's doesn't even have to chase customers anymore. The brand's embedded in culture. You can go to almost any city in the world and find those same fries, that same Big Mac, and that same golden glow. It's like comfort food globalization powered by real estate. They've even started upgrading their properties. Modern designs, digital kiosks, eco-friendly builds, but underneath all that tech and marketing, the land still sits there, appreciating in value, silently making money. So yeah, while most people see McDonald's as a place to grab a quick meal, the real play is far deeper. It's about control, ownership, and foresight. Ray Kroc wasn't just flipping burgers, he was flipping the entire concept of business ownership. You could say McDonald's is playing chess while everyone else is flipping pancakes. So, the next time you bite into a Big Mac or swing through the drive-thru for some fries, remember this. McDonald's biggest asset isn't the food, the branding, or even the customer loyalty. It's the land beneath it all. They turned dirt into dollars, rent into riches, and burgers into a billion-dollar real estate empire. That's not just fast food, that's fast wealth.